PG&E says you hear a hissing noise, you smell something funky, go ahead and give them a call. They'll want to hear from you. Also, open your window, go outside immediately, get some fresh air. Turn off your gas if you need to. Use that crescent wrench so that you can do that. PG&E, the number is on there. They say that tomorrow they will be out and about. They'll come to your house and do a courtesy gas check if you're at all in question. So use the number.
Well, we've been watching all of this unfold for so many hours now, and really timing is everything. Had this happened during business hours or the evening hours, our reported injuries would be substantial. Instead, relatively speaking, we caught a break here with this happening at 3:20 this morning.
NBC Bay Area's Monty Francis is outside Queen of the Valley Hospital in Napa. Monty, we know you had more than 200 people or more there going through there, but really only a fraction of them admitted to the hospital. A lot of those initial calls were about people getting cuts on their feet, going through broken glass.
Jessica, that's right. A total of 17 people are still here at Queen of the Valley Hospital being treated for injuries they suffered in this morning's quake. One of them is listed in critical condition. You can see that one of the triage tents is still up here tonight. A second one was recently taken down, and the number of patients walking in for treatment has really dwindled. Now, among the injured is a 13-year-old boy who was airlifted to UC Davis Medical Center with critical injuries that he suffered when a chimney collapsed and pieces of the fireplace fell on him. Now, since arriving there, the boy's condition has been downgraded to serious condition, so some good news there. A total of 208 people were treated here at the ER since the quake struck at 3:20 this morning. We've seen a few people walk in with injuries tonight, but nothing major, mostly cuts and abrasions suffered while cleaning up damage from the quake. Earlier today, there were people who suffered concussions and broken bones, and a lot of people who suffered cuts and bruises from falling objects.
I fell off my bed and I just hit my head on the shelf that I have next to my bed. That's how I cut my forehead open in my eye, and I bumped my knee too, and I don't know what it was, and just got a few bruises, and you know.
And when I fell, something went bam, hit me right in the head right there. It was scary. It was about the scariest thing I've ever been through.
The most common thing we saw were cut feet, people walking on broken glass. We saw a lot of folks who had furniture come down on them. A mirror came off the wall. The one gentleman had a big gash in his head. He told me it was an entertainment center that tipped over and had hit him in the head. So dressers came down on people. Those were the most common things we saw. If it wasn't they were bleeding from the feet.
As for the one adult who is in critical condition, we don't know if it's a man or a woman, but the hospital says the injuries in that case are cardiorespiratory and did not come as a result of any kind of trauma. The 16 others range from fair to serious condition and are split between orthopedic injuries like broken hips and ankles, and then heart trouble or breathing problems. Another 24 people were treated in the Vallejo area. Live in Napa, Monty Francis, NBC Bay Area News.
All right, Monty, thank you. We should know Queen of the Valley